Elective class, the first class of open elective paper, second semester. Uh, those who have picked open elective of English literature, it's indeed we are happy to welcome you all. And see, there are certain texts in Indian literature which has been means the Indian writers. There are some Indian writers who have written their works, their literary works in English. So there are few writers, so except the writers like Kuvempu and other even some Tamilian writers, most of the present day writers, they prefer writing literature in English in India. So it has become a fashion, a trend to write in English, particularly literary texts. Like because the reason is like you can get global recognition. If you write in English, you can get global recognition, and people from all over the world maybe they might be able to read your work in English. So since English is the world language or the global language, so that is the reason why most of the writers they prefer writing in English in India. It has become a trend. So out of the text that has been prescribed for you in the open elective paper, today I'll be dealing with the paper, the text called Ayavadana by Girish Karnad. Ayavadana, a famous text called Ayavadana, written by our own Kannada writer called Girish Karnad. He belongs to Karnataka, isn't it? He was born in Dharwad. He was born in Dharwad and did his education in Dharwad and also in Mumbai, isn't it? And Karnad has produced some of the great works like Tughlaq, which was published in the year 1964, a historical text which deals with the historical character called Muhammad bin Tughlaq. And he has also written one more text called Tipu Sultan. And also, again, another text called Nagamandala, which was published in 1988. And Yayati was published in 1961. Girish Karnad belongs to Navya Kavya movement. Navya Kavya means it belongs to modern group of modern poets, modern literature, isn't it? And Ayavadana was published in 1971. And Girish Karnad was born in the year 1938 and died in the year 2019. And one of the Ayavadana is considered as one of the Karnad's most remarkable work. Okay, remarkable work out of all the works like Yayati, Nagamandala, and even Tipu Sultan, Tughlaq. This work, Ayavadana, is considered as the remarkable work of Girish Karnad. A plot of it comes from, he picks the plot from Katha Sarita Sagara. Katha Sarita Sagara, a collection of an ancient compilation of stories that are available in Sanskrit. Got it? So the story for this, the plot for Ayavadana, he borrows from the ancient compilation of stories, again, which was written in Sanskrit. Okay. At the same time, this Ayavadana is based on Thomas Mann's book called The Transported Heads. The Transported Heads. Based on Thomas Mann's novella called The Transported Heads, which was published in 1940. Okay, the source, the material, he borrows it from Thomas Mann's The Transported Heads, which was published in 1940. It's a novel, it's a small book. There in that book, Thomas Mann again ridicules the mechanical notion of life. He ridicules the mechanical notion of life, which differentiates between body and soul, which differentiates between body and soul. Thomas Mann ridicules the philosophy that holds the head is superior to the body. So there is a philosophy. There is a growing, there is an established philosophy or an idea. People think normally head is superior to body. It's not so. Again, even Plato says, a sound body is in a sound mind is always perfect. You require a sound body, at the same time a sound mind. Both are interconnected. You cannot neglect body and just giving priority to mind. Your body is also important, and also your head. So that's what it means. Like Thomas Mann ridicules the philosophy or the idea where people feel there is an established notion that head is always superior when it comes to human body. ಸೊ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮಿದುಳು ದೇಹಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಅಂಗ. ತಲೆ ಮಿದುಳು, ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಣ್ಣಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಿವಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿದುಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. That's what most of the people think, which is wrong, according to Thomas Mann. And we are in the era of transplantation, where even the surgeons, the modern day surgeons are planning to transplant the head also, human heads. We are so advanced now in the medical science, isn't it? So Thomas Mann ridicules that kind of notion where human beings feel that head is important compared to body. And Carnard in Ayavadana poses a problem that human identity in a world is tangled relationships. Carnard's Ayavadana poses a problem. The entire play Ayavadana poses a problem that human identity in a world entangled with what? Entangled with relationships. Now, same time, Carnard uses the conventions and motifs. MOTIFS uses the conventions and motifs of folk tales and theatre. Now, he uses the conventions and motifs of folk tales and theatre. So, in order to give a meaning, in order to reach the people, he writes the plays. His plays or his plays, the script for his plays are written in such a way that it has to be enacted on stage, and you can see that again. Even the entire play, Ayavadana, appears to be like written for on-stage performance, because you can see Carnard uses the conventions and motifs of folk tales. Janapad kategalaliರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ conventions, conventions of the motifs, MOTIFS, motifs of folk tales and theatre. ಅದನ್ನ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. So he uses like some theatre equipments like masks, dolls, curtain, and a story within a story to create a bizarre world. BIZARRE, bizarre world. So his plays, Carnard plays revolves around a world of incompleteness in individuals. In individuals, indifferent, even gods are indifferent. In this place, in this world of theater, you can see the major theme of Ayavadana is the human imperfection, and incompleteness. We all feel that we are not complete. We might be physically strong. People who are physically strong might be having lacuna in their brain. Means they may not be intelligent. Normally, intelligent people might not be physically strong. To find both the combination of intelligence and a sound body is very, very difficult. Got it? People who go to gym, who are physically fit, normally you don't find them much intelligent. Intelligence has nothing to do with your physical body. And at the same time, intelligent people might not be having a sound physical body. So that is what? This human imperfection. Human imperfection or incompleteness is the major theme of Ayavadana. Okay. At the same time, even gods in Karnad place, again gods have become indifferent. They are too indifferent when it comes to dealing with the characters in the play. At the same time, in his place, dolls speak, ಗೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತವೆ. Children cannot speak, whereas dolls can speak. Children cannot speak. Got it? Particularly in this play, Ayavadana, gods are indifferent. Okay, at the same time, dolls speak, children cannot speak. So he has created a world in this play. He has created a world which is unsympathetic to the desire and frustration, joys and sorrows of human beings, desires and frustrations, joys and sorrows of human beings. It's very, very important. So at the same time, in this play, what is real? What is real is only the tremendous absurd energy of the horse and its riders who move around the stage, symbolizing the powerful but monotonous rhythm of life. He uses oars and also the riders to quite often in the play, who move around on the stage, symbolizing the powerful but monotonous rhythm of what? Rhythm of life. So Karnad's work has the tone and expression of great drama. It has the tone and expression of great drama, and he has the outstanding Girish Karnad has the outstanding ability and the power to transform any situation into an aesthetic experience. He has the ability to transform any situation into an aesthetic experience. Through his works, he has that ability to transform any common simple situation into an aesthetic experience. So acted at the same time, Girish Karnad also acted in some of the plays, some of the movies. A movie called Mysuru Eggadati, Kanuru Eggadati, and he has also acted in the tele-serial called Malgudi Days, which was directed by Shankar Nag. He has also acted in the tele-serial called Malgudi Days. It was directed by Girish Karnad. At the same time, he has acted in the movie called You Are Ananthamurthy. In the year 1970, he has acted in the leading role of which was which was again which was released in the year 1970. And at the same time, he is also in the movie called Vamsharuksha. Vamsharuksha based on S.L. Bhairappa's book Vamsharuksha. So yes, Girish Karnad has also acted in the movie Vamsharuksha, Sanskara, and also Mysuru Mallige, Kanuru Eggadati. He has also enacted in the teleseries called Malgudi Days, which was directed by none other than our own Shankar Nag in the year 1986 to 87. Again, in that year, he enacted in that movie, and it again at the same time for his acting in the movie Vamsharuksha, Girish Karnad also received award. Received award. It won him the National Film Award for Best Direction. Because Vamsharuksha, again in Vamsharuksha, he also enacted and also directed. He directed that movie called Vamsharuksha. So today, Kushi Malhotra, yeah, I am dealing with the text called Ayavadana. If you have entered the class, Ayavadana of Girish Karnad. So, a famous writer who recently passed, he died in the year 2000.